Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Anything else?
You just staying in the area for a bit longer?
Not just as long as it takes to get my video.
Obviously, we'll keep an eye on you from a distance.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you don't break any laws.
No, I'm not planning to.
Yeah, well, we hope so as well.
Yeah.
Is that GoPro as well, is it?
It is, yeah. It's not turned on at the moment. I turn it on when the situation gets a bit more tense, so to speak. So essentially, I mean, as you have been polite, I will explain sort of the reasoning. So as you said, it is blogging. The idea is to film, police stations, government buildings from public places, and to gauge the reaction from the authorities. So it's what's otherwise known as an audit of.
There's another chap who as well.
Auditing Britain, maybe.
Yes, that's the.
So what's your vlogger's name, if you don't know what it's at?
Footage credit goes to Kohlbergs. Link in the description. Check them out. This one's full of tension, attitude, and pure accountability energy. You'll see exactly why knowing your rights makes all the difference. Let's jump straight in.
You ready?
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm taking videos.
Videos of
the GCHQ.
Any particular reasons why?
Just matters of public interest.
Okay. Can I just pack them over there? The sun's shining. I can't.
Yeah, that's all right. May I ask you to identify?
You can ask me to identify if you want. You're on PC 1367.
Okay.
Based at GCHQ.
Right.
Work for the Ministry of Defence Police.
Okay.
Yeah, and where did you say your video was going to?
Just for my own recreation.
Any particular reasons why?
Just matters of public interest. Yeah. Is it an issue? Like,
you're breaking our laws, but obviously just raises concern due to the fact, obviously, the sensitivity of the building.
Right.
Yeah. So and the sensitivity of the people working here.
Okay.
So anything you're going to upload to YouTube?
So it's not for.
Is it not for YouTube?
No, it's just for my own recreation.
Okay. Well, anything you do upload to the internet, if there's any registrations or passes and faces, just blur them out for us.
I don't need to blur anything. This is all in the public domain.
Yeah, but it's just basically for sensitivity. Obviously, we've got people who work here that are doing vital jobs who don't let identifications leaking on the internet.
I mean, your face is covered by...
As the clip opens, the tension is already in the air. An armed officer steps into frame, calmly but firmly questioning the man filming outside GCHQ. He wants to know why this place, why this building, why this camera. The auditor, masked up and composed, answers with a simple phrase, matters of public interest. From there, the dance begins. The officer identifies himself as Ministry of Defense Police, subtly reminding the viewer of the weight of this location. He asks where the footage is going, mentions YouTube, and raises concerns about faces, passes, and sensitive staff being seen online. The auditor pushes back gently but confidently, pointing out that he's in a public domain and doesn't need to blur anything. The clash is soft, but the stakes are high. Security versus public rights. It's a quiet standoff in broad daylight, and this is only the beginning.
A mask, his face is covered by a mask. If it was such a sensitive...
Yeah, but there's people's passes.
Sorry, chap. Do you want to come away from this gate as well? Because
that's fine.
Coming in and out. Send this over there for us, please.
Yeah.
You're in the sunshine there, so we can't see what's happening.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, listen, I'm not here for no trouble. Like, I'm just here.
Like you say,
you're not causing any trouble.
You're not causing any trouble. You're here to document. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then you're not breaking any laws by doing so.
No.
But we're just here to account for why you're here. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. So
you say you're here just to film and.
Yeah, just make a public interest video.
Okay. Can I ask what your name is?
I'm not gonna give my name, unfortunately.
Okay, it's all right.
Could you identify yourself?
Yeah, PC 1286.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
How long do you tend to be here for?
Just as long as it takes.
How have you got here today?
You're asking a lot of questions. Like I thought.
Curious what.
But I don't know.
What's the public interest?
The public are interested. Like you're asking a lot of kind of.
It's just obvious. I mean, it's strange, young chap like yourself, just here filming.
Yeah, I suppose.
You're going to be aware, obviously, the national security levels are quite raised, they're quite high.
Okay.
So we have to investigate stuff.
What is?
We're not saying that you've done anything wrong, we're not saying that you're a terrorist or anything like that, but we have to try and investigate to negate all these problems.
Okay.
To try and figure out, that's why we ask questions.
No, I understand that. Are you satisfied that I'm not here for any sort of
Well, not at the moment. That's why we're asking you questions for still.
Okay. Do I have to account for my presence in a public place?
No, you don't have to. We're just asking.
Okay, we're just having a conversation.
You haven't got to tell us anything if you don't want to.
No, of course.
You're not breaking any laws.
So you've been polite, so I feel like I owe you the courtesy of...
Yeah. Well, we're just being polite back like you are.
No, of course.
We're just asking civil questions. You're not being rude or anything like that. So,
well, you know I don't have to answer any questions.
You know that. You're not breaking any laws now.
You see, there's a few like no photography signs outside. Does that hold any sort of jurisdiction? I know it said something about the Official Secrets Act as well. I don't know.
The Official Secrets Act does, because that's an actual act in the Parliament. But the photography signs, it holds nothing. It just says no photography. You put it out, it just says no photography.
Okay.
In this segment, the conversation shifts from casual concern to a more probing curiosity. The officer keeps his tone polite, but his questions are relentless. How long will you be here? Where have you come from? What's the public interest exactly? He even comments on the auditor's accent, trying to build a profile from scraps of information. The auditor holds his ground. He refuses to give his name, reiterates his right to film, and calmly challenges the need to account for his presence in a public place. The officer openly admits that no laws are being broken, but still leans on the elevated national security level as justification for this line of questioning. The conversation dips into legal territory: trespass, perimeter fences, no photography signs, and the Official Secrets Act. And yet, each time, the officer has to concede no offense is being committed. It's a subtle power struggle where the law quietly backs the man with the camera.
Law and regulation underneath there, it just says no photography. That's why you're not breaking any laws.
No.
Obviously, if you go past the fence line, then you are creating a rule and breaking law. You'll be classed as trespassing.
Well, that's a civil matter, though, isn't it? Trespass, I suppose.
So long as you're inside the fence line.
Yeah, no, I haven't got no interest.
Yourself.
I'm all good,
not
man.
a lot we can do.
No, of course.
We're just asking questions. That's all.
Do you live locally or are you travelled? It's just your accent doesn't sound local. Just a question, that's all.
It's just a question. I
can't find anything out if you're from, where you're from. Just a simple question.
I mean, listen, I'm here to take photos. Like, there's not really much more to it than that.
Okay. That's perfectly within your right to do so.
Yeah. So again, like, have you satisfied? I'm not here for any sort of.
Yeah, just to wonder why you're here.
What could a prospective? I know you mentioned the word terrorist. Like, what could a prospective terrorist possibly do with a camera from a public road?
Well, I mean,
for one, is people's passes. For one, they can get stuff off passes, which can then possibly gain them access into the properties, into buildings. So that's why.
Oh, you mean actually taking someone's pass from them?
No, you can get like pictures, names. That's why we're always careful with passes. That's why we've actually.
Do you think this is a valuable target for anyone that would be have those intentions?
What do you think we're here for?
I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean,
You obviously it's a video for public interest. Yeah. So you've answered your own question there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it a vulnerable target? So if it wasn't a vulnerable target, why would you be here video?
I mean, it seems like a very secure site. I mean,
it is secure.
Yeah, I don't feel like anyone that would have those intentions would get very far, especially like you guys. You got your guns and that.
These kind of people are quite. They've got contacts and whatever. You never know what they're capable.
What kind of people?
Terrorists.
Oh.
Yeah. You never know what kind of people, what kind of person they are. So.
Sort of terrorists would target like civilian dense places and stuff.
Say again, sorry?
I thought terrorists target like civilian dense places and stuff.
You never know what their intentions are.
I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, you probably heard in the news yourselves about these lone wolves. The people who go out and do their own things. You never know what their intentions are. They don't know what's going inside their head.
Now the tone sharpens. The word terrorist floats into the conversation, and suddenly the stakes feel very real. The officer explains that cameras can capture passes and names, small details that, in the wrong hands, could be used to infiltrate sensitive sites. He paints a picture of lone wolf attackers, hidden motives, and threats you never know about. The auditor answers with logic. He questions how much harm someone can really do with a camera from a public road. He points out that terrorists usually target civilian-dense areas, not heavily guarded facilities where armed police are standing right at the gate. The back and forth becomes a clash of fear versus reason. The officer speaks from a world of worst-case scenarios, while the auditor stands on the solid ground of lawful, open filming. By the end of this segment, the officer starts to see him for who he is, not a threat, but a blogger with a camera.
Okay, well, rest assured, I'm not, You know, I'm
just a blogger, aren't you?
yeah,
Just
basically.
interested.
Yeah, literally. There's
You class
nothing.
yourself as a reporter then? Is that what you're reporting?
In some
truth
capacity,
to the people, yeah.
in some
Is that what it
capacity,
is?
I wouldn't go that far, but
No?
if people want to attach that label to it, they can. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't give myself that compliment. But are we happy?
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Anything else?
You just staying in the area for a bit longer?
Not just as long as it
Obviously,
takes to get my video.
Obviously, we'll keep an eye on you from a distance.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you don't break any laws.
No, I'm not planning to.
Yeah, well, yeah, so as well.
Is
Yeah,
that GoPro as well, is it?
it is. Yeah, it's not turned on at the moment. I turn it on when the situation gets a bit more tense,
Yeah.
so to speak. So essentially, I mean, as you have been polite, I will explain the reasoning. So as you said,
Yes,
it
of
is
course.
blogging. The idea is to film, police stations,
Yeah.
government buildings from
Yeah.
public places, and to gauge the reaction from the authorities. So
Yeah.
it's what's otherwise known as an audit
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
I suppose-
there's another chap who as well.
Yeah,
So-
auditing Britain maybe.
Yes, yeah, that's
So
the...
what's your vlogger's name, if you don't know what it's asking?
It's Coley Burks.
Cowley Burke.
Yeah, KOLEEBE.
Do you mind if I write that
Yeah,
down?
that's fine. Yeah. So you managed to get some information out of me, but
That's all right. You got your own
It's okay,
YouTube
yeah.
channel.
yeah, that's right. So as I mentioned, the idea is to kind of gauge the reaction from the authorities and
Yes.
see if they respect the public's right to take photographs from
Yes.
public places. So
Yeah.
as you've been very cordial, I thought I should at least offer you the courtesy of an explanation.
Yeah, of
So
course, yeah.
Can you spell that again for us?
yeah, it's KOLEE BERKS.
You got many subscribers, have you?
43k
Oh, wow.
as of this morning. Yeah. So obviously sometimes I get detained under terrorist acts, amongst other legislation. I'm
Yeah.
searched, detained, and stuff like that. Often the police come across a bit heavy-handed in some cases. I understand that you need to ask questions and kind of
Yeah.
gauge the reason.
Negate what's happening.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, yeah, like I said, there's nothing more to it than that. That's why I keep the GoPro on in case things are getting a bit heavy-handed. I can still.
Here, the story flips. The auditor reveals the full picture. This isn't random filming. It's an audit. He explains that he travels to police stations and government buildings to test how authorities respond to lawful photography in public. The term audit lands, and the officers immediately connect it to other well-known auditors they've seen before. He gives up his channel name, mentions his subscriber count, 43,000 people watching this kind of encounter, and outlines his experiences being detained under terrorism legislation in the past. The officers listen, and you can almost feel their perception shifting. The auditor is transparent about his goal, to stay within the law and to test whether those in power respect citizens' rights. He even admits that if he behaves badly, he gets criticized too. This part is less confrontation and more revelation, a behind-the-scenes look at the civil rights movement behind the lens.
Kind of record what's going on.
Like I said, if you're behaving yourself, there's no need for us to get heavy.
I'm all good. Yeah, I'm not. The whole point is to operate within the boundaries of the law and to test, quote unquote, the authorities. Some people think it's like antagonistic or provocative and that, but I try and do it in a way that's.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal. You spoke to us.
Yeah, that's it, man. Otherwise, I get stick as well. Do you know what I mean? I get criticised just as much as the authorities in this game. So.
Yeah.
So you're the second one in a week. So
Yeah. Or second guy coming in filming.
Yeah.
Oh really?
we had one Gwent Auditor.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Big up Grant Auditor. What's he Welsh or something?
Welsh, yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, this is my first rodeo here, so.
Okay. All we ask is mainly people's identifications. If you do,
Yeah, I'm not interested in filming
we're
anyone's.
just more concerned if anybody watches your vlogs and then they can probably get information off passes, that kind of stuff, man. That's the basic thing we're mainly concerned over.
But it's their job to secure it. I mean, if you're out in public, there's no expectation of privacy.
Yeah, these people are cautious with their passes as well, but
I see.
you never know.
Don't worry, I'm not
Some
making
people-
any sort of concerted effort to film anyone. So
No, that's what we ask, mate.
that's it, man. That's it. No worries.
Okay, other than that, you have a nice day. We'll watch you from a distance as we
Yeah, I'll probably be on my way, to be honest.
That's okay.
It's getting too cold now, isn't it?
It's getting too cold. To be honest, I've got what I've kind of needed to.
Yeah.
People want to see sort of an interaction and stuff.
Yeah.
I would, class this as a pass, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because obviously my rights haven't been infringed.
Right.
Like I mentioned, it's a civil rights movement, so
Oh, okay.
no more to it than that.
You have a good day then.
All right, thanks,
No problem
thanks,
at all.
fellas. Take care. No, so as mentioned, I would probably give that one a pass. I'd give that one a pass. GCHQ. But yeah, probably gonna wrap it up there. As mentioned, no need to kind of stand around there, film people going in and out of work, I guess. Two fairly decent, or more than decent to be fair, armed police, very friendly, sort of use their intuition and their judgment to satisfy that I wasn't here for any sort of weird motives. But anyway, gonna wrap it up there. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my Instagram, Burks_2H. Join the Discord chat. It will be pinned, it will be linked in the description. Follow my editor's YouTube channel, Richard Cousins Media. Big up Richard Cousins. And yeah.
In the final act, the tension melts into resolution. The officers are satisfied. They agree he's not here with weird motives, and from a respectful distance, they'll simply keep an eye on him. The auditor, chilled by the weather and content with the interaction, decides he's got what he came for. Then comes the verdict. He calls this one a pass. GCHQ, in this instance, handled the audit well. No unlawful detentions, no abuse of power, just questions, concern, and ultimately, respect for his rights. Walking away, he speaks directly to his audience, explaining why there's no need to film workers going in and out, praising the armed officers for their judgment, and reminding viewers that this is about civil liberties, not provocation. The video closes with his classic outro, asking viewers to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow his Instagram, join the Discord, and check out his editor's channel. It's the perfect wrap-up, a calm ending to a high-stakes location, proving that sometimes the most powerful confrontation is the one that never needs to escalate.